Ring of violent attacks and robberies on Metro buses and trains. Metro officials are rolling out a new fare enforcement pilot program, hoping to stem crime and drug use. KCAL News reporter Tom Wade is live in North Hollywood tonight with more information on how this is going to work. Tom.
And Pat, that North Hollywood station right here is where the pilot program is being rolled out. And I can tell you from being in the station a little while ago, you could tell that the passengers did not realize there would be this extra stepped up security at the turnstiles. The idea is to stop people from entering the system who haven't paid their fares to reduce crime. Metro officers closely monitoring passengers entering and exiting the station in North Hollywood. The beefed up security is part of a new pilot program to make Metro safer by stopping people from riding trains who have not paid their fare.
You need to have value on your card to ride the train.
Also new, riders will have to use their tap card to exit the system to confirm the fare was paid.
Oh, really? Starting Monday, we will issue citations, okay?
The pilot program is being launched here at the North Hollywood Beeline station. It comes after a series of recent violent crimes on Metro trains and buses, including the random attack and murder of a grandmother returning from work, the shooting death of a man riding a bus in Commerce last week, along with multiple stabbings and robberies. Open drug use is also a constant issue, adding even more volatility to the system.
I just started taking it like 2 months ago. And prior to that, I had never taken the train, and all of this started happening, so it was kind of scary. But now I do see more security, so.
Metro officials say riders who don't tap their cards when they start their trips will be in violation of the code of conduct. They could be warned, cited, or removed from the system. The major challenge, of course, having the personnel to enforce this policy across the vast Metro system.
I don't know if that'll help because these people don't follow rules, the ones that are like clearly doing all this, so hopefully it does help.
I guess it depends on how it's implemented. There are some stops that I know don't have like turnstiles and these gates, so I don't really know how widely implemented it would probably be able to be.
So there is some skepticism here among passengers about how this will be rolled out, and that is to be taken seriously in the sense that there are shortages in police officers here across LA and other departments. So how they can roll this out without enforcement, well, that remains to be seen. Reporting live in North Hollywood, I'm Tom Waite, KCAL News.
Now let's hope it helps. Tom, thanks.
That ain't. I don't see how that's gonna help. I mean, the only thing I gotta do is just jump over the damn turnstile. It's not that hard. This is just another way for them to promote that MOTB. But hey, I want to say shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakapadash. I like to give double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Real quick, this is just a quick lesson to his spirit. As you saw, the video that was going into, basically, it says Metro unveils tap to exit program and hopes of bolstering passenger safety. But they had all types of these things set up in place, from the tap to go to pay to go, from security guards on the L stations with dogs. I mean, in Chicago, I've seen brawls on the L stations, and the security task force didn't do a goddamn thing to stop it. So what make you think that tap to go is going to allow people to, quote unquote, act out in safety? This ain't gonna work. This is just another way for them to push the MOTB and switch everything over. Like we mentioned, that they was gonna do things and cause certain issues to happen in the world, so therefore they can be justified on pushing certain draconian laws on people. And this is nothing more. This is nothing more but impinging on your freedoms, and basically it's all about control. Okay, so I mean, that's an easy concept to understand and see. But it says here, a concerted effort to combat the disturbing trend of violence plaguing Metro transportation was unveiled on Tuesday, which will require passengers to use their fare card to actually exit a subway station. But let's just say if they don't, let's say if they hop over the thing, then what? How does that prove anything or disprove something? Like, it doesn't make sense. But it says the program's hopes to provide assurance that people on board the trains actually paid the fare before boarding the line. But it's not gonna make a difference because people all the time jump over. I've seen it, man. I've seen people jump over the things, missing a train. You know what I'm saying? You miss a train, sometimes the bus car don't work. You hop over that shit and get on a train. Now, unless they create some type of cage that you can't hop over and you have to pay your fare, then that's a different story. But other than that, they not trying to stop crime, man. It ain't about stopping crime. It's about causing confusion, because with confusion, you can push certain laws out there, man. You know? But it says here, the program hopes to provide assurance that people on board the trains actually paid the fare before boarding the line, which is a direct response to comments from Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna, who recently noted that the majority of people arrested or detained for crime did not pay the proper fare to board in the first place. Boo-hoo. It says passengers will be required to use their tap cards to pay the before boarding a bus or train, and starting on Tuesday, passengers exiting the Metro B-Line train at North Hollywood station were also required to tap their fare card again to leave the station. Okay. It says, on top of the aim to curb violence, Metro officials say it's an effort to boost rider compliance with fare requirements. But people who do not pay or comply with the program are subjected to citation or removal from the system entirely, meaning you can't ride the subway anymore. But like they say, they don't have enough cops to enforce that. So then what? It says tapping the card upon exit will confirm that the fare was paid for the trip, and those who do not tap on the way will be charged when they tap the exit, but could still be subjected to citation or removal from the system for not paying upon boarding. Okay, so at the end of the day, they're doing this to push the MOTB, because like we said, when you go into certain stores, they have those what you call it, those particular aisles in a door, or those freezer sections that you have to literally swipe your hand, or you have to weigh your hand in order for that particular door to open up, which shows you that they're getting ready to switch everything over into a cash as a digital system. Okay, especially when BRICS are dropping $1 sometime, I believe it's in October, that BRICS is talking about succeeding from the US dollar. Okay, then you have the CBDCs that they want to have up and running by next year. So it's easy to say, well, it's safe to say that, you know, these things are going to become a very realistic thing, like some total recall type shit, man. Okay, we're saying it. Bank runs, cash being phased out. Certain places don't even deal with cash anymore, you know. And when you paid attention to the video, people are in a zombified state, because I mean, people are actually complying with it. They're just swiping their phones and they're going about their business, and they're not thinking nothing of it. Like, I was just having a conversation with the maintenance guy around here, and he said one thing about people, and we was on point. He was on point when he said it. He said one thing about people. He said people are so used to convenience to the point when you take it away, you give them 3 days. He says they're gonna fall in line. He said you saw that with the 2020 thing. Then people were getting the you-know-whats in their arms, and, you know, wearing masks and buying, toilet paper. A whole toilet paper frenzy was just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we went to the store to get groceries, and I'm thinking, like, okay, if we finna be locked down, why the fuck is everybody buying toilet paper for? Worst case scenario, you still have a shower. You can still wipe your ass, wash your ass, whatever, right? Now, toilet paper is always good to have, but people were throwing blows over toilet paper, man. And I was at the store. I'm like, look, we gonna grab crackers, we gonna grab peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some non-perishables. Let's get some water, and grab like a thing of toilet paper. They got like 8 rolls in it, and we gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do too much. You know, but niggas was grabbing all types of toilet paper, hand sanitizer, all types of shit, man. Because these people in America, they're totally uninformed. They're unaware. That's why when this society completely collapsed, these people, they gonna lose it. Okay, 2 days, 3 days without power, and they realize that social media is done forever. Oh, these people are gonna fucking go batshit crazy. When they can't upload their selfies, and, you know, they follow their TikTok videos, people gonna literally lose it. And then the gremlins of the society gonna come out and do all types of shit, man. You know, it's gonna get real graphic out here. But it says official also noted that a similar programs are already in place for other systems, like the Bay Area Rapid Transit, which is called the BART, the San Francisco / Oakland area, which Oakland is a third world country. I don't recommend anybody going there. But it says in the Washington Metropolitan Transit Authority and the Metropolitan Atlanta Regional Transit. It says we have also increased the visible presence of our teams at North Hollywood Station. Metro said in a statement, and these includes our blue shirts, who provide assistance with our ticket vending machines, our Metro ambassadors, who help riders navigate the system, connect you to resources and report issues they see, as well as our law enforcement partners and our transit security officer who enforce the code of conduct, which at the end of the day, that ain't gonna mean nothing to these people because people are totally defying law enforcement, man. Okay, so that's what you have to look forward to. And we've been telling you that this thing is gonna be a real deal. Okay, before you know it, you're gonna have to basically wave your hand in order to buy your groceries because they are gonna put that shit inside you. This technology, they want to put it inside you. That's the ultimate goal. Create chaos, create inconvenience, scare people to the point that they're willing to get microscopic tags and put inside their hands. I mean, it's just that simple. It's not rocket science. It's like a lot of these other guys are making it seem. Okay, so this is the book of Isaiah 42:9. It says, "Behold, the former things that come to pass." Okay, because the prophecies are coming to pass. We're seeing the empire. We're seeing the collapse of this fourth beast, which this is the last beast on scene before Yahushua comes back to totally destroy it. Okay, this was a two-part system, like during the time of the fourth beast, when the time of the Romans, it was the beginning of the mergers of the fourth beast. Then the Greeks merged into the Romans, which became the Greco-Roman Empire, which was this fourth beast. And then they went down. It was wounded. Okay, when they were taken down by Jake, and then you had the Dark Ages or the Byzantine Empire or the Moorish rule or the Moorish dynasty, whatever you want to call it. We ruled for a period of about 1,000 years, okay, when this beast was pretty much wounded. And then during the time of the Renaissance period, that deadly wound was healed. So right now, this is the beast that's healed. Okay, this is the second half of their rulership. And Yahushua is going to come back and destroy it, man. Isn't that something that this beast has been on the scene since the time of our Lord, over 2,000 years ago? This beast, this has been the longest rulership, I believe, in since we've been in captivity, because it was two parts. The first time when Yahushua was on the scene, and then 2,000 years later, we're still under the same current system. You know, that's how you know we at the end. And this place can't go too much longer. It's got an expiration date. Believe that. And we're getting ready to see it. But it says, "Come to pass, and new things do I do declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." And that's the whole job of a prophet. You know, the MOTB, hey, we've already said through the Spirit, they're going to start doing things and changing things up, and we're seeing it come to pass. Okay, the mark of the beast. Even Donald Trump mentioned that back when he was running for his presidential election over 4 years ago. Matter of fact, 2016, I think, when he went up after Obama's last term, and basically he was like, when he went up against Hillary Clinton, and basically he said that he was going to put a microscopic tag in people to track illegals. You know, so they already was hitting at it at that time. Even Biden said it to Justice Roberts back in 2005. People going to have microscopic tags in their hand. Now, they can't just come out and say, well, let us put this inside you to invade you. No, they have to bring it or sell it to you in a form of what makes sense. Okay, so society, technology, AI, this is the way of the world. Nobody's using cash no more. Everybody is swiping with their hands. What's wrong with you? Why do you want to use cash? They got germs on it. People piss on money. And you mean to tell me you want to put that in your hand? You know, they're going to sell it to you, some folly like that. You know, then cyber attacks, and then information is being hacked. All these are parameters that's set up to get you to fearmonger you into their so-called convenient lifestyle. Okay, that's why it says here, new things do I declare, and before they spring forth, I tell you of them. And you're going to see that the men of the great millstone were the prophets of Yahweh and Yahushua the whole time. Okay, one guy said the only thing we do is talk about Great Nate and the chip. Oh, yeah, if that was the case, it's so be it, man. We teaching out of the scriptures, that's all that should matter, right? Anyway, one last precept here, Revelation 19:10. It says, "And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See that thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy." And we testify of Yahushua, man. Okay, and this is why he's put such a heavy spirit of prophecy on the elders and the apostles on down, because we're testifying of our Lord, man. And we want him to come back speedily and destroy this kingdom and finally give us our rulership that we've been so longing for. But anyway, with that, I'm going to end it, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua. Lord, will you